In Part 1 of Dangers on the Highway, News 11 followed the Department of Public Safety, tracking down impaired drivers, putting lives at risk on our roads. But what happens when an impaired driver causes a scene like this, and the result is death?
Once we get to the scene, we're usually a reactionary squad. We aren't out there proactively patrolling. We actually respond to crimes that have already occurred or a crash that's already happened. Involving death, where there's a live driver that needs to be charged.
To investigate the cause of a vehicle-involved crime, detectives from the Vehicular Crimes Unit are called in.
We cover the entire state for vehicular homicides, along with technical assistance throughout the state for other agencies involving crimes related to collisions.
VCU was formed in 1976 when the Arizona Department of Public Safety realized the need for specially trained officers in the area of collision reconstruction. Detective Stewart says once they arrive to a deadly scene, it's a matter of backtracking and looking at surroundings to figure out what may have caused the crash. They look at how much physical evidence is available.
Once we determine how much is there, we're going to go ahead and record all that with photographs and measuring equipment that we have. We'll bring a lot of the data back to the office here, and we'll start crunching the numbers and putting things together as far as that goes.
The unit uses state-of-the-art equipment to help them piece together the evidence.
This here would be a toll station, and we'll use this at scenes. We'll bring it out, set it up at a further point away from the collision event. And what it'll do is it'll actually send and record data points based on where this device is located as opposed to the pole behind you. There's a prism on the pole, and the other officer will walk with that pole, and as they walk down to a known point, they'll take a measurement where that piece of evidence would be.
The Vehicular Crimes Unit's primary mission is to also provide investigative expertise and expert court testimony when a vehicle is the instrument of a homicide. Software programs such as this one can help in their testimony to a judge.
The program would take into account things that happened here, say the rain or the road itself, to figure out exactly what happened.
We'll hit play on the video here, and it kind of shows the car coming across the freeway and on the rollover into a culvert. And with that, this was shown at the speed that the collision reconstruction ended up proving to us, or at least the evidence proved this is what happened. And running it in the software itself showed the car do what it was supposed to do, and that was actually what happened in the case. It actually rolled over and overturned into a drainage canal.
Detective Seward says there are times when they face challenges, and the training detectives for VCU go through doesn't end at the police academy.
There's times we'll arrive at a scene where there's no people there. The suspect may have run off. So now we're in a hit and run situation. We got to try and find a suspect for that collision.
Whether the driver of a fatal crash is impaired or not, it is still the Vehicular Crimes Unit's job to piece together evidence, to hold the responsible party accountable.